If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Steven. We've got a huge show for you tonight, guys and girls, ladies and gents. A lot of good stuff in the break room. Just 9 boxes left in the minis. Emmitt Smith, Terry Bradshaw have not been pulled in our break room. Tom Brady out there in the Riddle jerseys as well. A lot of big names. Just starting our Primetime Authentic, Steven. So almost all headliners out there in that series as well. Just a lot of really good stuff. 1 hidden hydro left in our hidden hydro helmets. 3 boxes left. So 33% chance to pull a hidden hydro. Don't know who it is, but I'm sure it's awesome. Looking forward to a big show. How are you tonight?
I'm doing swell, Kamen. I'm doing swell.
Doing swell.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do it. Let's get started. We head to the randomizer. We need 6 or higher on the dice roll. How about an 11? 11. There you go. I hear my name over there playing on the other computer.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. All right, 11 on the dice roll. Going to be a lot of clicking. Should be a good night with a lot of boxes to rip. Here we go. What are we chasing? What is the chase item of the day? Ooh, here we go. This is not bad. Let's see. It'll be close. Looks like the hidden hydro. We've got just 3 of those left. 24 names possibly to chase. We do have a hidden hydro out there in that series.
Man, that is a nice chase.
That's a great chase. I would love to see that get done. I would love to see 24 names in that list. That would be the goal tonight.
And that was the next point I was going to make. It's an exclusive list.
Exclusive list.
It's not unlimited like it usually could be.
Sure.
No, this is a great opportunity to cement yourself a chance to win a wheel spin.
Guaranteed wheel spin. That's the goal here. So the first break that we have, Steven, is our minis. So here's the lowdown. I mentioned this off the top. We have just 9 minis left, 7 left after this double box break. These are the names in this series. I actually looked through this afternoon, personally, Steven. I looked through every personal in this series. We've had 1 personal in this series that was not opened live on the air. Just 1 personal. We had several others that were opened live on the air. So these are the headliners, the names we haven't seen pulled in the break room. Emmitt Smith, haven't seen him pulled. Terry Bradshaw, Lynn Swann, Fran Tarkinton. So there's 9 boxes left. There should be 4 headliners left. So we've got this double we're going to rock and roll with. Then we've got a quad up, and then we have a triple up. So those 9 boxes will be closed at the end of the night. What's up?
No, not much.
Oh, cool. Just looked like you were looking at something, so I wasn't sure.
You're all good.
All right, good deal. So Ray Ward, a new customer. Ray was here in the early show. Ray, welcome to the break room. Welcome back. Zachary Erickson loves the minis himself. We got Larry Rossland in here, Bob Boulay, Matt Loris, Larry Rossland again, and Christopher Pesta. Guys, we need 2 box numbers. This is the double. Then we have a quad and a triple coming up in these minis. I'll give you guys a solid minute here. If you guys don't get me a box number, I will let the randomizer pick. All box numbers left in the minis, all box numbers left in the hidden hydros, as well as the Catch Me If You Can replica helmets. Names like Randy Moss, Devin Hester, Michael Vick. Haven't seen any of those guys get pulled in our break room. So I'm going to get the randomizer prepped. I want to get rocking and rolling with breaks. If we get beat, if you buzzer beat me on box numbers, I'm happy to take those. Otherwise, I'm going to let the randomizer pick. 11 times is the dice roll. Let me throw it up. We're going to go 11 times. Top 2 boxes is what we're going with. Unless folks buzzer beat me. Cody Neff, what's up, man? How's it going, Cody Neff?
What up, Cody? How you doing today, buddy?
Cody, ready for some Emmitt Smith action? We got him out there in the minis, man. 9, 10, and 11.
I feel like Cody Neff's won a few Emmitt Smith minis from us.
Yes, he has. All right, so guys, we have box 25 and box 40. What we're going to roll with in the minis. If you up for, never mind, 41 and 43, Steven. Bob Boulay is buzzer beating us. We're going to go with Bob's 41 and 43. Let me get those off the ticker. 4-1 and 4-3. Thank you very much, Bob Boulay. Let's see. 41 and 43. All right. Thank you very much, Bob. We're going to go 11 times on the randomizer for your divisions. Emmitt Smith and Terry Bradshaw. Names we haven't seen in the break room yet, Steven.
Yeah.
That is sick. That is sick. As I said, guys, we've had 1 personal in this series that was not opened live on the air. So it's possible that 1 person has those, but it is very, very unlikely. So we should see both of those minis tonight, most likely. All right, 11 times. Holy moly. A lot of clicks. All right, so Ray Ward is the new guy. He's at the top at the bottom. So we should be in the NFC North and AFC West. That is, in fact, the case. Zachary Erickson, you've got the NFC South. Larry's got the East. Could be Emmitt Smith. Matt in the NFC West. Bob Boulay in the AFC North. Larry Rossland, the AFC South. Christopher Pesta, AFC East. And Ray Ward out there in the AFC West. 41 and 43. NFC West, AFC East, says your buddy Chris Roberts.
Back with the prediction.
Chris was absolutely on fire on Friday with these, Steven. Just wild on Friday. Today didn't do as well in the early show.
Sometimes you hit and miss.
All right, we got a historic hit here. One of the all-time great running backs. We got Lenny Moore, former running back and receiver for the Colts. Lenny Moore's a 2-time NFL champ, NFL MVP in 1964, 7-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, 1950s All-Decade Team, led the NFL in rushing touchdowns in 1964. One of the very best to ever do it, set the NFL record with 18 straight games with a touchdown back from 63 to 65 era. So very, very nice. Lenny Moore, that is the AFC South. Very nicely done. AFC South is Larry Rossland. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Steven, you weren't with us in the early show. Larry Roslin was winning everything. With 1 spot, 2 spots. I mean, it was the Larry Roslin show. Larry is still hot. Still hot.
To roll.
There you go. Chris Roberts hasn't seen you in a week or two, apparently.
He wasn't here last Sunday?
I don't know. It seems like he's here every Sunday.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm doing good, Chris. How about yourself?
Chris is a little upset. The Cubs are off to a winning start this season, Steven. You know.
Yeah, it's frustrating for everybody.
There you go.
Not even, well, I'm loving it, but
All right.
I'm not here to throw things in your face, Chris Roberts.
How are the Cards doing, Chris?
Oh, they're the same record. They got the Pirates.
Are they both are 2-1?
Yeah, they got, unless the Cardinals came back from that deficit today, Chris can confirm or deny that for me.
Sure.
But, yeah, they'd both be 2-1. I mean, we know the Cardinals are the better team, so.
Sure. The Pirates are like a AAA ball club, is what I like to say.
I'll talk about the Cubs, but yes, the Pirates are basically a AAA ball.
They are as bad as it gets in baseball. All right, box 43 is called out by Bob Boulay. 41 and 43. All right. Kind of fitting we had an old school running back, one of the best ever to do it at this position. Well, the next hit is one of the best ever in the offensive line. We got Ron Mix on the Flash Mini. Hall of Fame, 1979. Beautiful signature. Ron Mix, one of the very best to ever do it. AFL champ in 1963. 8-time AFL All-Star. 9-time All-AFL. The AFL All-Third Team. He was a great player for the Chargers. Also played on the Raiders at one point. Of course, a Pro Football Hall of Famer, Steven. Nothing but hoppers on the offensive line. Gotta love the Chargers flash. That is very nice. 7 boxes left, Cody. Better get in if you want to get that Emmitt Smith. 7 boxes left. Ray Ward in the AFC West with that Ron Mix. Steven, how are we looking on the double, or excuse me, the quad and the triple in that series?
We're getting close. Nicholas Lester just bought in a couple spots. Bob has placed his spots. We're halfway on the quad, and we're 5 away on the triple.
Okay, so that series is going to be closed. Cody or any other Cowboys that want Emmitt Smith, Cowboy fans, better get in now. Better get in now. Ronald Mix. Very nice. Mixie. All right. We had Emmitt Smith coming out in the early show in our footballs. It was right at the end of the Pigskin football series. Save the best for last, Emmitt Smith. He is still out there in these minis. Let's get him. Let's get him.
Oh, I'm sure those breaks are going to fill quite soon.
They will. They will. And it's interesting, Steven, you and I know this during our 6 or so months here. The minis are typically the hottest series in the room. They've actually, ironically, not been as hot lately. But tonight, they're definitely hot. You all right? The chair giving you issues there?
Yeah.
Oh, great. All righty. Congratulations. By the way, Ray Ward. Ray. I believe that's Ray's first ever win in the break room.
Oh, 1 for 1, Ray.
1 for 1. Well, I think 1 for 2. I think he was in a break in the early show. Didn't win, but he does win. And I think his second break ever, his first night show break. Ray Ward. Very nice.
Hello, Ray.
Here's a golden auction item that closes in 1 hour. 32 bids so far. What is the current bid? 1984 Michael Jordan NBA debut ticket stub from Chicago Bulls versus Washington Bullets on 10/26/1984. PSA, good to MK. What's the bid so far? I gotta watch who gets the Emmett so I can hopefully trade with them. 46,000, you said?
26,000.
26. I'll go with 30,000. Ray says thanks. Gotta be worth a lot.
Yeah. Probably something maybe even more absurd, like 150. See, 90.
90,000.
Okay, there it is.
Oh my
I
God.
was gonna go like 150K because usually it's either something that's roughly priced where it should be or grossly overpriced.
That's wild.
And you said it's a PSA 2, Bob?
PSA 2. That's really cool.
If you have one of those ticket stubs, you see this, you're like, okay, we're getting this bad boy graded.
Yeah, you got to get that graded. That is really cool, though. That's definitely really, really nice. I would love that personally as a Bulls and MJ fan. That would be one of the sickest things out there.
Even though I didn't attend or was thought of. Lots of things going in that direction.
All right, Steven, we have 2 slots left in the quad box break. Emmitt Smith and Terry Bradshaw out there. 4 slots left in the triple. Also, Justin Diamond. Justin, if you're watching, Justin got like 4 personals. Justin, we're going to close up those quad breaks. We'll rip the quad and the triple for the minis, but we are happy to do your personals right after that. So, Justin, if you are watching, let us know. We are more than happy to do your personals. Thank you very much for getting those. The fact there's 32 bids, though, too, says Cody. That's a lot of bids. A lot of bids.
Go even higher.
Steven, Mike, and I were talking about this in the early show. I don't know if you saw this, but there's a guy that bet $150,000 on Scheffler to win the Masters, and his payout was like $2.7 million, something like that.
He's balling.
Yeah, he's balling. Mike had the numbers. I think it was something like that. So it was wild. That bet was placed on FanDuel. Justin Diamond is watching. Okay, Justin, what are you thinking for box numbers? What are you thinking for box numbers in your series? Maybe we can get one of your personals in right now, Justin, and then we can do the rest after we close out these minis. Did not watch the fights. Cody, how did the fights go? Cody's a big UFC guy. Go somewhere. Cody, you've stolen enough cowboy stuff from me. Well, Nick, Cody is not in the breaks. He is not in the breaks tonight. He's just looking to trade.
Yeah, he's waiting for you to win it so he can trade you.
Let's see. What did Justin get personals in? I know we got in the platinum helmets and the on-deck baseball bats and the Riddler. So Justin,
we might have just closed that quad.
I think we closed the quad. All right, so we'll get the quad and triple done. Then we'll do Justin's personals. We are 5 away on the primetime platinum helmets. We have Deion Sanders out there, Marvin Harrison, and more. 6 away on the hidden hydros. We still have a hidden hydro out there. 7 away on the jerseys. And let's not forget, Randy Moss is out there in the Catch Me If You Can helmets. Have not pulled them in the break room. 16 replica helmets left. All right, so if you are in that quad box break, guys, let us know on box numbers. Looks like you got the list ready, Steven, right?
Yep.
All right, so Bob Boulay, Zachary Erickson, Nicholas Lester, Nick Amaro, Roberto Guerra, Dominic Veluso, and David Levis or Levis. So let us know, guys. We need 4 box numbers. There are 7 boxes left. We need 4 of them. 32 and 45. Looks like 32 is gone, Nick. I don't see 32 on the ticker. So 45, though, is on there. So 45 is good. It is the numbers we have on the ticker. 25, 26, 39, 40, 46, and 48. So we're going to go with 45, 26, Steven, and 48. 48 and 46 as well. So that'll leave 25, 39, and 40.
45.
45. Let's see. 26, 48, and 46. No, Justin. The riddle numbers. The riddle is actually out of 70, man. So pretty much 40 through 75 should be available. We might have had a few personals done in there, but most of 40 through 75 should be out there. So we're going to go chronologically, I think, Steven.
So here you go. It's going to go
26.
26, 45, 46, 48.
All right, 26 is the first one we're going to roll with here. We are going to do our divisions real quickly. Bob Boulay, Zachary Erickson, and the rest of the folks. I'm going to random you guys up 11 times. 11 times on the randomizer. Good luck, folks. Maybe we can pull Bradshaw and Emmitt Smith in the same quad box break. That would be wild. All right, 11 times for your divisions. Who do you guys want more in the chat? Emmitt Smith or Terry Bradshaw? Let us know which one of those is better. All right, one more click for divisions. Let's see them. David should be up top in the NFC North. Zachary in the AFC West. We got Nicholas Lester in the South. Dom Beluso. You can get the Emmitt Smith in the NFC East. Bob Boulay in the NFC West. We got Nicholas Lester. AFC North could be Terry Bradshaw. Roberto Guerra. AFC South. Nick Amaro, AFC East, and Zachary Erickson, AFC West. So Nick has the North, which could be Bradshaw. Dom has the East. That's the AFC North. Dom has the NFC East, which could be Emmitt Smith. Box 26. Box 26. Oh, baby. Here we go. Box 26. Emmitt Smith. Here he is again. The NFL's all-time leading rusher. No man ever in National Football League history has more rush yards than Emmitt Smith. He's got those 3 Super Bowl titles. He's got the most rush yards ever. One of the best players to ever do it. That is the NFC East. One spot in there. Dominic Beluso. Emmitt Smith. Congratulations, Dom. Box 25 out of 50, Steven. Who says the best ones are at the end? We skipped over box 25. Well, here he is. Emmitt Smith. Very nicely done, Dom. Boom. I called it, says Cody. Nice, Dom, says Nick. Who called out the box number? 26. Box 26. Emmitt Smith. I thought 25. It's 26, actually. Excuse me. Bob Boulay called the number. Box 26. Very nicely done on the Emmitt Smith flash. That is sick, Steven.
Very
Absolutely sick. Very nice. All righty. Well, there it is. We are still looking for Terry Bradshaw. But box 26, Emmitt Smith. Dominic Beluso. You the man, Dom. You are the man. Very nice hit. He had one spot in there, Steven. Certainly an Emmitt Smith mini is worth more than $78. Autographed mini.
Probably very true.
Dom, you out there? Dom, are you date night with the wife? I hope you're watching, man, because you just got yourself the hit of the series, possibly. Depends on what team you like, because Terry Bradshaw doesn't sign a lot, Steven. That's a pretty good hit as well. All righty. Box 26, Emmitt Smith. Dom is watching, says Cody. You guys texting? Oh, we had the next one here. We had 45 is next in chronological order. Dom and Liz. Liz, if you're watching, shout out to Liz, the wife. All right. Emmett had 26 carries with a separated shoulder. I should have known, says Chris. Should have known. You already know I am, says Cody. Okay. All right. Well, we're talking about Terry Bradshaw, right? This is one of Terry Bradshaw's best receivers. One of his former targets, Lynn Swann. Beautiful looking signature. Smooth as a swan. Lynn Swann. Absolute legend for the Steelers. That is the AFC North. Nicholas Lester. Okay, Nick, you got yourself a Hall of Famer. Lynn Swann. Another headliner hit. Lynn Swann on the Lunar. Congratulations, Mr. Lester. Lynn Swann. I like that. That's really cool. Lynn Swann, Steven, 4-time Super Bowl champ, a Super Bowl MVP, a 3-time Pro Bowler, a Pro and College Football Hall of Famer. So that is sick. Nicholas Lester, Mr. Lynn Swann. We're on a date, but it's okay, says Elizabeth. There you go. I had to know they were watching. Last week, their date was watching our break room and playing, Steven. That was great.
Yeah, I mean, good, and they went off against each other.
And who won?
I believe she did,
I think the lady won.
as far as my memory serves.
Bob, yes. Bob is right, by the way. Bob knows his memorabilia better than anyone. It is actually a Prova hologram. Yes, Bob. You see that Prova there on the mini. So that's how you know it's legit. That's how the Emmitt Smith stuff comes in. Prola. So you are right, Bob. The Lynn Swann, by the way, is Beckett certified. The Beckett sticker on the back there. My boy Bob Lilly, says Elizabeth. She knows how I would do. She's a big Bob Lilly fan. She won him in the break room, only to find out that he lives close to them.
Wow.
So maybe you can knock on his house and be like, hey, Bob, look at what I got here. Oh, my gosh.
Small world.
Small world indeed. All right, so Emmitt Smith is off the board. We are still looking for Terry Bradshaw. And I think there's a Fran Tarkinton out there, too. Fran Tarkinton was obviously one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Great runner, great passer. He did a little bit of everything. It's a pretty good quad box break, Steven. Pretty good hot quad box break. How about another one of the all-time greats? Dwight Freeman. Dwight Freeman on the Lunar. Dwight Freeman is 18th all-time officially with 125 sacks. He's a Super Bowl champ, took down our Bears. Played with Peyton Manning, Robert Mathis, a great duo, 7-time Pro Bowler, led the league in sacks in 2004. Dwight Freeman, AFC South. Roberto Guerra. Congratulations, Roberto. You are taking home Dwight Freeman. Very nice.
One of those hidden headliners.
Indeed. Hell yeah, nice, says Roberto. He likes it. There you go. Are you a Colt fan by chance, or just a big fan of one of the best edge rushers of all time?
Or just a big fan of winning.
Hey, he had one spot in there as well. So pretty much all these folks hitting with one spot are definitely profiting. Now fill in the blank. No Cowboys, says Roberto. Okay, well, hey, got a lot of Cowboy stuff in the break room. All right, Dwight Freeman, congratulations. We just had maybe the greatest Cowboy of all time. For all our Cowboy fans, let me know, do you guys think Emmitt Smith is the greatest Cowboy ever? Because I personally do. He, of course, is the all-time leader in career rush yards. All right, one more break in this quad box break, Steven. One more box. This is quite a quad box break.
What do we got?
How about our third headliner of the quad box break, Fran Tarkinton? How about it, Fran? One of the most underrated players of all time, because Fran Tarkinton, of course, was an NFL MVP in 1975, led the league in pass yards in 78, 9-time Pro Bowler. 9 times, Fran Tarkinton. This man was unbelievable. He was a great passer, a great runner. I mean, he did it all back. Back in the running era, this man was throwing the ball, running as a quarterback as well. One of the all-time greats, NFC North, David L. Congratulations, David. He also had one spot in here, Fran Tarkinton.
Wow. 3 for 4 with the hidden headliner.
That's right.
That's incredible.
Quad box break, 3 headliners, and a Dwight Freeman.
That is a beautiful thing right now.
That is insane. Insane, I tell you. Let's fill up some spots. Hydro spots, says Mitchell. Okay, Mitchell, 2-teen. Tell him, Mitch. 617, right? 617. You know what the 617 is, Steven, right?
No idea.
That's the Boston area.
Wow.
Mitch comes in here telling us 617.
That's why I didn't know.
Chris Roberts says, best Vikings QB of all time. There you go. Mr. Mitchell is always 100% completely satisfied with ultimate autographs. I love to hear it, Mitch. I am glad that is the case. Fran Tarkinton. Wow. It's crazy how many headliners we had left in this mini-series, and it's not like they were all late in the series. I mean, we skipped over 25, or 26 rather, and we have, what, 3 others left? I mean, 26 was a headliner in Emmitt Smith. So, a lot of good stuff all over the break room. Fran Tarkinton. All right. Here was the Dwight Freeman JSA cert. Let me put the right certs in the right places.
Oh, we got one spot left.
One spot left in the triple. We don't need box numbers because we already have them. I think Terry Bradshaw is out there. Like I said, I think there's one personal that we didn't open live on the air, so it's possible that person has Terry Bradshaw, but most likely Mr. Terry Bradshaw is still out there. And that's a guy who doesn't sign a lot, Steven. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off the minis. I'm going to take them off the ticker because we already know what 3 boxes we're rolling with in the next break. Steven, if you can give us an update on where we are on the break page with everything else.
All right, so as you said, we have one spot left in the triple box break. We're 4 away on the primetime platinum helmet, 6 away on the hidden hydro, 8 left and on deck, 7 in the riddle box, and otherwise we are wide open.
Okay, I would love to see an on-deck baseball bat That would be great to see. And let's close out that Hydro series. Let's close that out tonight. It's our chase item of the day. We didn't get a chance to do a Hydro break in the early show. We didn't do a wheel spin, which was the hanging headliners. So let's definitely close that out. Looks like the triple is
closed.
Done and toasted. Done and toasted. All right, 4 away on the platinum helmets. Definitely want to fill up one of those breaks. Heck, I would love to fill up 3 or 4. Justin Diamond, we didn't forget about you. Justin, we will do your personals as soon as we get done with the minis. I think Justin had box 45 on the riddle. I'm going to write that down for you, Justin, and then we can get other boxes for your other personals. Justin recently won our March Madness Bracket Challenge, a $1,000 UA gift card. He is putting it to good use with those personals. All right, so the triple is ready. Steven is going to get the boxes. We don't need box numbers, guys. Oh, hold on. Let me undo. Was Bob the first person in the triple?
Yeah.
Can you confirm that, Steven? Because I literally just accidentally copied and pasted a different name.
Bob was the first one in the...
Bob was the first one in the triple?
Yep.
All right, sweet. We're good then. I'll head to the randomizer. We're going to go 11 times, guys, for your divisions. Triple box break to close out the minis. We just had Emmitt Smith in the last one. Still hunting Terry Bradshaw. We also have just those 3 boxes left. That's it. And tell you what, you keep your division for all 3 of these. So you can get 3 different items if you have the same division. Elizabeth Doherty's in here again. Liz on another date night with Dom. She's in the break room. She has hopped into the minis. She's got the NFC North. Richard Cox, he wins a lot. He's in the NFC South. We got Nicholas Lester in his NFC East. That's his Cowboys. Zachary Erickson in the NFC West. Caden Chisholm. Caden, welcome to the break room, man. It's been a minute since we've seen you. You're in the AFC North. Could be the Terry Bradshaw. Nicholas Lester, AFC South. Bob Boulay, AFC East. And Elizabeth Doherty, AFC West. So Chris is predicting AFC North, AFC North, AFC North. So Chris thinks 3 AFC North divisions. Now you roll me to the NFC East, says Nick. It's all random, Nick, but I'm sure you'll get in there again with your boys. So we're going to go chronologically.
And what if there's a boys in there?
Yeah, I don't know.
You never know.
All right, box 25. Then we'll do 39 and 40. Now, you can still get a Cowboy. We have a lot of Cowboys in our break room.
Also have some Eagles.
We have Eagles. We have Giants.
Yeah.
We got a Lawrence Taylor, possibly. He's a name we have a lot in the minis. Oh, baby. Here we go. Terry Bradshaw, headliner hit, 4-time Super Bowl champ, Hall of Fame quarterback. He's an analyst on Fox, one of the all-time greats to ever do it. Beautiful yellow ink on the Eclipse, black and gold. Terry, scary Terry Bradshaw, AFC North. That is Caden Chisholm. Hey, Caden, back in the break room, winning big. Terry Bradshaw. What a beautiful autograph. A guy, Steven, that does not sign very often.
Yeah.
Doesn't sign very often. First time I've seen him in the break room. Caden Chisholm says, let's go! Just go! Caden Chisholm, congratulations on one of the hits of the series. Caden Chisholm taking home Terry Bradshaw. All right. Woo! Some fire, Steven.
Oh, yeah. Great pull.
That is a great pull.
That's 4 or 5 as well.
That's right. Wow. A lot of headliners. 4 of the last 5 boxes we just did had headliners in them. Tells you how much fire we have in the break room. A lot of good stuff. Maybe it's the night of headliners. We had 4 headliners off the board in the pigskin football earlier. 4 headliners off the board in the minis. And like I said, I know I just said this, but this is a guy who doesn't sign a lot. So, very valuable mini. Terry doesn't sign because he's busy publishing Clearinghouse TV ads, says Bob. There you go.
There you go.
Kamen pulling fire all day. That's right, Jason. A lot of fire in the early show. Jason was in there in the early show. A lot of fire in the night show. Box 39. We got 2 minis left. Then we're done with the series. 5,000 a week, Bob, says Chris. Is that how much he's making?
Not bad.
That's not bad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Not even a headliner in this series. Oh, it's on a flash. We just mentioned him. Lawrence Taylor, LT. The greatest defensive player of all time, Lawrence Taylor. Former league MVP, multi-time defensive player of the year, considered the greatest and the scariest defensive player. That is the NFC East. Nicholas Lester knows. Lawrence Taylor used to demolish his Cowboys and pretty much every other team. Unfortunately, just ask Joe Theismann. Lawrence Taylor. On the flash, Steven. On the flash. Look at his flash. LT.
And now we put him in the NFC.
Yeah, Nick. How about...
All I know. That's all I know. Lawrence Taylor. I didn't even know he was in the series.
I didn't even know either. I didn't know.
That's usually a headliner hit.
He's usually a headliner.
That is very hidden.
I was like thinking to myself, like, what can you get in the NFC East that we have in here a lot? And I'm like, well, Lawrence Taylor, and then there he is. Lawrence Taylor.
I would agree with that. It's probably one of our more giants that we have.
That's right. Zach saying, damn, I'm working on getting shut out of this series. That's okay, Zach. There's still one more, man. There's still one more.
A Cardinal, a Ram, a Seahawk, a Niner.
That's some good stuff. We have a lot of Niners in the break room.
We got some fire Rams.
That's right. Nice hidden gem, says Chris Roberts. Hidden gem indeed. He's normally a headliner in our series.
Coming from a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Lawrence
praise.
Yeah, that's big praise. Cowboy fans don't praise Giants players. It just doesn't happen, but you can't not praise Lawrence Taylor. Let's pull Chase, says Caden Chisholm. Looking for Jamar Chase.
That would be extremely wild.
That would be wild. Unfortunately, Caden, I can't tell you that I was in the room when we pulled Jamar Chase. So I was actually producing, wasn't hosting that day. So Jamar Chase is not coming out of this last one.
We've had Carson Palmer. We've had Terrell Suggs, Jonathan Ogden. Need I go on? Denzel Ward.
A lot of good stuff.
We haven't had some Denzel Ward in a bit, but...
All right, well, hey, let's see.
You never know.
Very last box in this series. Out with the old, in with the chase. All right. Well, this is interesting. Bob Boulay won Andre Reed in the early show with the AFC East. Here's his coach, the Buffalo Bills' all-time leader in wins, Marv Levy. Led him to 4 Super Bowls. They lost them all, but that's a pretty big accomplishment. Marv Levy, Hall of Fame 01. Beautiful-looking signature, Bob Boulay, AFC East. Congratulations, Bob. You got yourself yet another bill. Another bill. I think Bob had the last pull in the early show with the Andre Reed. Now he's got himself Marv Levy. His 3rd Levy mini. That's okay. Any Bills fans out there? Maybe Bob would trade you Marv Levy.
You got a personal collection going, Bob.
Yeah. Are they all like this though? Like I think this is a regular one, or is this a lunar? I'm not sure.
You got a base Levy.
Base Levy.
A base Levy.
He probably has the same one, for all we know. I mean, we have this mini a decent amount, but I think it's a beautiful signature. I think Marv Levy has one of the best signatures. One of the best in the game. Looks like DeMonte Dawson.
Honestly, let's look this over here. So we had Levy, right? Great signature.
Sure.
Lawrence Taylor, solid signature.
Terry Bradshaw,
beautiful signature. Frank Tarkinton, beautiful signature. Lynn Swan, beautiful signature. These guys know how to write.
So we're telling you, we got a lot of good signatures in the break room.
Yes.
Bob, I hope you like those.
These will rank higher in Joe Aguilar's Sweet Sig series once we get across them. Or we might have to see if we can get a Lynn Swan dive in.
Does anyone want it? A Marv Levy ball, says Dom. We beat old Marv twice in 92 and 93. The Cowboys demolished the Bills. It was the Giants who had the close game, but the Cowboys did demolish the Bills. All right, guys, we are all caught up on the break page. We have 4 slots left in primetime platinum helmets. Justin Diamond, if you're still watching, let's do your personal. Steven, you had 45 on the riddle. So we're going to take care of Justin's personal.
45 on the middle.
4-5. So it's in the, it got to go in the back. We don't have those on the ticker. Hey, Justin, let me know what other numbers you want for your personals if you are watching. Because we have the primetime, we have the 643 baseball series, and you have an on-deck baseball bat. So let us know what other numbers you're thinking on. I know you said 45 on your jersey. It's your time, Justin. It's your time to shine. First time viewer, welcome, welcome. What's your name? What's your name? Glad to have you in here. First time viewer. A lot of fun going down in the break room. I'm gonna drop this next link in the chat here, guys. This is the Primetime Platinum helmets. This is our closest break. We are 4 slots away. Bob Greasy is off the board. Jerome Bettis went in the early show. We still have a Marvin Harrison Lunar helmet. Marvin Harrison, top 5 all-time in catches. You got Daniel Jones, Edrin James, Terrell Davis, the great Bronco running back. Lawrence Taylor, we said he's usually a headliner. He is in this series. And then, of course, Deion Primetime Sanders. So that's the Primetime Authentic helmets. Let's close that up. Justin is going to want 34 on the back, but let's see what happens with the jerseys here. Riddle jerseys. Good luck, Justin. Thank you very much for getting your spots in, man. All right. Oh, my goodness. I'm overwhelmed at all of the fire in the break room today. Did we just pull this man? We just pulled this man. Here's Lawrence Taylor again. The greatest defensive player of all time. Former NFL MVP. A Pro Football Hall of Famer. A College Football Hall of Famer. This is Lawrence Taylor on UNC. This is his UNC Tar Heel college jersey. A headliner hit. Lawrence Taylor. Very, very nice. Very nice, Justin Diamond. Lawrence Taylor. My goodness. My goodness, Justin. Unbelievable. He called out a good one. Cody got his hands on a D-Law jersey. Need a wear, and we're one step closer to my perfect collection being complete. There you go. Stephen Cody sent me a photo of his Cowboys collection the other day. It's incredible.
I do not doubt that.
It is incredible. All right. Lawrence Taylor. Justin, I hope you like that one. What's your team, Justin? I can't remember Justin Diamond's team. Let us know what your team is, Justin. I'm going to bag and tag this, Steven, but we do have 34 on the bat being called out by Mr. Justin Diamond. Let me see if that's on the ticker. That is on the ticker, so I'll get 34
off. The jersey was Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor. Ooh, Justin's a Niners fan. There you go, Justin. Well, you know this. We have Jerry Rice in the break room a lot. Yeah. Lawrence Taylor, just a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Surprisingly, not a College Football Hall of Famer, Steven, even though he was a 2nd overall pick out of UNC. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to fold that gem for you, Chris. I took training lessons on how to fold jerseys. Steven, actually, I could have watched your video. Steven had a great TikTok on how to fold jerseys, but I actually watched, before you posted your video, I watched our own Mike folding jerseys. I saw one of his broadcasts, and it was really good. So, very nice.
Mike is very good at it as well.
Yes, he is a pro.
All right, just lifted to show the number.
That's right.
Long.
All right, Lawrence Taylor. 10-time Pro Bowler, Steven. 10-time Pro Bowler.
That's incredible.
That is incredible. He is considered the greatest defensive player of all time. I know he's the name that signs a lot, but how can you be sick of Lawrence Taylor, the Pro Football Hall of Famer? I can't believe he's not a College Football Hall of Famer, which is just shocking.
It is, but maybe they were just horrible.
All right. Julius Peppers was a UNC Tar Heel as well.
So was Mitch Trubisky.
You know what, Steven? I think you got me box 32.
30 what? Sorry.
He wants 34.
Oops, misread that. That's fine.
You're good. No worries. Chris is saying NL West. Justin will get you the 34. All right. Ooh, Richard Cox bought out the next Jersey series, I think. So there you go, Richard. All right. 34. 34. Number of Walter Payton. Let's see what we got here. Chris is saying NL West. He thinks we got an NL West hit coming out. Okay, Chris. That could be the case. That could be the case.
Well, luckily for Justin Diamond, you had the NL West.
He's got all the divisions. Ooh, what is this? I don't see who the cert is. Let me see. This looks sick. Let me see who the...
Might say on the bat itself.
Might say it on the bat itself.
Yeah, like look where the signature is.
Yeah.
Might say whose bat it is.
Because this is pretty sick. Let's see. It does. This is a former Yankee, Robinson Cano. I think he's on the Mets now, right? I think he was on the
might be like a
Mariners.
free agent.
Robinson Cano, wouldn't you know? An absolute legend. Steven, why don't you look that up and let me know? But he is an 8-time All-Star, one of the best second basemen in baseball. Robinson Cano.
Oh, he is still a Met. You are correct.
Still a Met? I thought he was a Met.
3 for 7 so far this year, hitting 429.
429 batting average, one of the best in baseball.
He's a really, really good hitter.
Yes, he is.
He is, what's his lifetime average? He's a lifetime 303 hitter.
Okay, over 300.
17 years in the bigs.
17?
He was my favorite Yankee growing up.
Oh, man.
He was my favorite Yankee. I loved playing second base myself, but I loved watching his swing. He was a stud. He's a really, really good hitter. Got popped for voids that one year.
Sure.
Otherwise,
Legend.
production.
Not a headliner in this series. Bob Boulay, you're a big Yankees fan. Are you a Robinson Cano fan? I know Bob wasn't a Reggie Jackson fan.
Yeah.
By the way, here's the cert. It just flew out. So there you go. PSA certed. Very nice. Robinson Cano. Love the bat. It's a beautiful looking bat.
I recognize the bat.
Yeah, Justin, you're a 49ers fan. I'm guessing you're a Giants fan. I believe you're a Giants fan probably too as well. San Fran Giants.
I was until he left. Fair enough.
There you go. Let's go. Justin wants 25 on the prime time, so that one is also in the other room, Steven.
I'll be luck.
Steven, before you go, real quickly, Justin, what are you thinking on 643? So Steven doesn't go 50 billion times. Let me know on the 643 box number. I know we have a few 643s early in the series here, but I think most of those are in the back. That one is not on the ticker. It's currently available as a mystery box only. Justin, if you can let us know your 643 number, because Steven's going to go in the back. Maybe we can get them both at once.
What's the 25 on primetime helmets?
25 on primetime helmets. We are 3 away on the primetime helmets break, by the way, guys. 3 away. And I think that jersey break is closed.
Yes.
39, Steven.
39 on 643 and 25 on...
Yes. Thank you very much. We are going to have a break coming up. We're knocking out Justin's personals, but I believe our first riddle break closed out. So we'll have riddle break coming up after we do these 2 Percies. I think that riddle break is going to be a whole bunch of Richard Cox. So Richard, if you want to think of a box number, we have everything that's on the ticker is available. Thank you very much, Justin. Thank you very much to everyone. Want to give a special shout out to everyone who's placed an order tonight. That would be Richard Cox, Jason Jarrett, Elizabeth Doherty, Caden Chisholm, David Levis, Dominic Veluso, Zachary Erickson, Roberto Guerra, Nick Amaro, Nicholas Lester, Bob Boulay, Christopher Wells, Larry Rossland, Richard Rolfe, Christopher Pesta, Ricky Whistler, Matt Loris. These are all the folks who have placed orders into tonight's show. Justin, is 39 okay? We can do 36 if you really want. I know Steven went back there and is getting 39 right now. But we can switch for you if you really want. I know Steven will be back any second with the 25 in the primetime helmets and then that 39. We could do 36 if you really want. I just know he's going to bring out 39. So let us know if you really want to make that switch. We can make that happen. Otherwise, we'll roll with the 39. You might be switching to 36. Now I feel bad, but that's okay. We'll start with the prime time. Oh, Richard says, I'm blind. 36 is what Richard wants for the Riddler jersey. So we're good. Justin's 39 is good. I'm clearly misreading. Steven was in the back. He was in the back, Chris. So we're good with the 39. You guys are both YouTube customers, and I got myself confused there. My bad. So 36 on the jerseys. But we'll do that Justin's Percy here first.
Both of them?
Sure. Oh my goodness. This is, Steven, the most underrated hit in the break room. One of the most unbreakable records of all time on the full-size authentic Paul Krause. 81 career interceptions, the NFL's all-time leader in career interceptions, Paul Krause. Very, very nice. Justin Diamond, you are taking home Paul Krause. Congratulations, Justin. I really like that hit. I know Chris Roberts is a big Paul Krause fan. How could you not be? I mean, these days, Steven, if you get a lot of interceptions, they just don't throw at you anymore.
Yeah.
So that record, that 81 career picks, that might be around for a while.
Very true.
And it's a flash helmet, too. Flash helmet. Paul Krause. Beautiful. Let me tell you what I traded for this week, Kamen, says Chris. Let me guess, Paul Krause. I know Chris Roberts has a Vikings friend he was telling me about that really likes Paul Krause. Probably traded for Paul Krause so we can trade with his Vikings buddy. I don't know. All right. We're going to knock off this last personal real fast. I know normally we do the breaks, but we're moving through these Percy's. Let's knock off the baseball one. Box 39, Justin. Dom has his ball. There you go. All right. All right, so you get two things here, Steven. Justin is getting a $20 Ultimate Autograph gift card. And a signed baseball bat autographed by Denny Mclean. So I think it's in there, Steven. We got a bunch of bats in there.
Denny Mclean.
Denny Mclean. Very nice. Bob Boulay probably has some fun facts about Denny Mclean he wants to tell us. I will refrain from Bob's facts, and I'll give you the big ones, the big names. It's kind of ironic it's a baseball bat because he was a great pitcher. A two-time AL Cy Young Award winner, a World Series champion 68, led the league in wins in 68 and 69. That is when he was the Cy Young Award winner. And there you go. He signed a two-time AL Cy Young, 1968 American League MVP, Denny Mclean. Very nice. For 6 years, Denny was not allowed to have a bat. I think he had a brief prison sentence.
That's
Bob was telling us about that the other day. But this is pretty cool. Denny Mclean. He was a Detroit Tigers legend. Mr. Mclean. Very nice. I mean, when you win the MVP as a pitcher, you know you're pretty good.
Yeah.
1968 MVP. He was also a musician. Bob, why don't you tell us about his music career? Let us know about his music career, because he's a big musician, too. Steven, are you wearing a David Ross shirt? It's number 3.
I mean, it's one of the worst guesses of all time.
One of the worst guesses of all time, Chris.
You're just disrespecting one of the greatest players of all time.
Who is it? Number 3? Is it a Griffey? You're a big Griffey guy.
I am a big Griffey guy, but it is not Griffey.
Because he was number 30 and 24 most of his career.
Bob would know this guy.
Bob would know this guy?
Bob, man.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
Yeah, how are you going to just disrespect one of the greatest?
Is it Babe Ruth?
Yes.
Babe Ruth.
With the man's statistics on the back.
I got to say, Babe Ruth to me is the greatest ever. I know eras are different, but Babe Ruth had more home runs than entire teams. And he would lead the league, or among the league leaders in batting average. He's like 342 career hitter, I think. That's pretty good.
Nah, very solid.
Very solid. Denny Mclean. Chris Roberts is saying Jeter. Well, Jeter's number 2.
Yeah. So.
Not number 3, so that guess is off. Could have gone on with A-Rod, though.
You had a much better guess.
Much better guess.
I don't think A-Rod was number 3. He was like number 30 or something.
No, he was number 3 at one point, A-Rod, but
I don't think in New York.
in New York, I'm trying to remember what he was in New York. He was definitely number
13.
3 at one point.
He was 3 for the Rangers and the Mariners.
There you go. All right, so this bat, Steven, I'll just hand the bat, maybe put it over there because the box obviously doesn't belong.
There you go.
13 on the Yanks, says Bob. 3 on the Mariners. All right. Do you have that riddle list, by the way, Steven? I don't see it yet. Oh, you do. It's all Richard Cox? Oh, Richard Rolfe. 2 Richards. Okay. So I'm going to randomize for the divisions. Richard Cox already gave us box 36. Thank you very much, guys. Whoop. I had some info on Denny Mclean up. Let's not put that on the randomizer. All right, let's see. List randomizer, we're going to go 11 times for your divisions. Steven, I'm going to make a prediction here.
Mm-hmm.
I think Richard is going to win this break.
Oh, fair call.
Now, whether it's Cox or Rolfe, we'll see. But Richard is going to win this break. 8, 9, 10. Babe Ruth, one of your favorite players, Steven?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a great respect for the history of the game.
he would eat hot dogs and drink beers in the dugout.
You have to respect his diet and what he performed doing it. So
That's right.
I respect what he did over a career like the same way I respect what Josh Gordon did over a season.
That's true. That's a good point. Chris Roberts is already congratulating Richard. I'll make this easy. Richard Rolfe, you've got the AFC South. Richard Cox, you have every other division. Every other division. Box 3-6. Box of Jerome Bettis. Ooh, we've got a clue here. Riddle box clue number 10. Wore a different number his rookie year. So this is your clue. You got to hop in Facebook and type in what player you think this is. We have, I believe, roughly 1/3 of the boxes contain clues. So if you get this clue right, you can get yourself a full-size helmet. So if you don't have a Facebook account, email your name and the link to marketing@ultimateautographs.com. Otherwise, head to the Facebook page. The clue is he wore a different number his rookie year. So there you go. Nick says it's not letting me use my reward points at checkout. Nick, I'm not sure, but sometimes those automatically get put in. All right, as for the hit, Steven, we got a former Super Bowl champ. How about a little Dave Robinson? Dave Robinson, an OG Super Bowl champ. He won the first 2 Super Bowls with the Packers. Bart Starr was his teammate, a great linebacker, Dave Robinson, a pro and college football Hall of Famer. How about it? NFC North, Richard Cox. He had 7 slots in there. He gets himself a Dave Robinson. Very nice. It's a real retro hit, huh?
Yeah. One of the Super Bowls they've won in the last 30 years.
That's right.
One of the 2, sorry.
Shots fired.
Sorry. I'm sorry. One of the 2.
They won 2 Super Bowls with Bart Starr right away, the first 2 Super Bowls. And then in recent times, one with Favre, one with Rodgers.
Arguably 3 of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Absolutely. I think you got to put them
4
all,
total titles.
you got to put them all in the top 10, but it is surprising with all those quarterbacks they don't have more. You're right. You are correct.
I would be feeling shorted as a franchise.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Like, if the Bears had that, I would be disappointed in them if they only had 4.
Sure.
But we somehow only have 1.
We only have 1, and we haven't had those quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Speaking of 1, here's a tradition, or not tradition, transition, 1 spot away in the primetime full-size authentic helmets, guys. Let's close that up. Otherwise, we're wide open on the break page.
Still got a hidden hydro to do.
Oh, we have a hidden hydro as well.
Yes, Jason Jarrett shut the door.
Oh, Jason Jarrett shut the door. Okay, well, there you go. I completely missed the hidden hydro. So we are going to have a wheel spin. So we'll do the hidden hydro. And then after that, we're going to do the primetime authentics. And after that, hopefully a bunch more breaks. But those are the breaks that are either coming up or close. So you guys want to keep the party rolling, hop into the break page. What is Chris Roberts proud of you for?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
No idea. But Chris is proud, though. That's cool.
I'm not sure if the riddle has been solved or not.
I'm not sure either.
Chris,
I am not sure.
I'm not high enough on the totem pole to get that information.
I'll be honest, Steven, neither am I. And I don't know the answer to it. So I'm not sure if it's been solved.
I have my guesses, but I'm not sharing them.
Well, we're not allowed to guess.
Exactly.
I don't think we're allowed to guess.
You're allowed to guess inside your head, Kamen.
That's true. That is a good point.
You gotta... the Packers joke.
Nick Amaro says it has. Okay. The more you know. Well, you guys know more than us, apparently.
All right.
At least on this topic.
Looks like prime time is closed as well.
Prime time is closed as well. All right, Ricky Whistler, new customer. Welcome to the break room, Ricky. Larry Roslin doing a lot of winning lately. Nicholas Lester, a lot of winning as well. Jason Jarrett with 5 spots in this hidden hydro number 1. Drop us a box number, guys. Just 3 boxes left. Okay, there you go. Steven, you are the face of Burt Ridge. That's what Chris is saying.
Chris also said I'm from Winnetka. He has made plenty of outlandish statements against me.
Well, he's being nice now. He's being nice now.
Because he wants me to be nice to the Cowboys.
Ah, I see.
And I refuse. No, I'm just kidding.
The Cowboys offseason hasn't been the best. I will say that. That even Chris can agree with, I'm sure.
Don't worry, Chris. I don't like the Packers more.
All right, Ricky, Larry, Nick, and Jason. Drop us a box number. I'm going to get the randomizer prepped. I will let the randomizer pick one of those 3 numbers.
1 of 3. 1 of 3.
1 of 3, unless you guys drop one instead. You guys are automatically entered into the wheel chase. You guys will get a wheel spin at the end of the show. The top spot winner will, rather. So I've got the randomizer prepped. Let me know, guys. I know Nick was in the chat earlier. Larry was in the chat earlier. Have not seen Jason or Ricky tonight. So drop us a number. Pretty much all good hits in the hidden hydro. So I'm going to go 11 times on the randomizer for the box number. But you guys want to buzzer beat me, you guys can pick a number. I'm happy to take it. Until the box is in my hands, we can swap it at any time. 9, 10. I'm going with the top spot for the box number. Unless you guys buzzer beat me. 11th and final click, box 41. Box 41. Otherwise, let me know, guys. We're happy to get another one for you, but Steven will get 41. I will get you guys randomized for your divisions.
Chris, we're gonna do this football season.
Okay.
We're gonna watch a Cowboys game together because I just want to see how you handle it.
He's probably a very nervous guy.
I can imagine so.
And Chris seems like a very chill guy normally, but I think he's one of those people who gets really mad during the games if it's not going his way.
I feel that with him. If that's the case, then if that's your vibe, like, this is what I say. Being mad is an emotion we all go through. You might as well have a healthy way of letting it out.
Sure.
And by just relentlessly letting your team know how much you frustrate them, it helps.
Sports, Steven, and everyone else in the break room can agree, they can be the greatest thing in one's life, and at times they can be the absolute worst. It could be very frustrating when things aren't going well with your team. It could be very, very tough. So we do have our divisions ready. I'm holding the box. No one gave me a box number, so we're going to roll with this one, box 41. Jason, you have every NFC division and the AFC North. Ricky, you're in the AFC South. Larry's got the AFC East, and Nicholas Lester out in the AFC West. These are all full-size authentics. We have one Hydro Dip left. We've been tracking these. It's a break room exclusive. We have 5 Hydros in this series. We pulled 4 of them. We have 1 left. 1 hidden Hydro Dip helmet left. All right. Here we go. Oh my God, Steven.
Who's in that one?
It's this man's night tonight.
Larry Roslin?
No, it is Lawrence Taylor.
But it's
Beautiful signature. The D-GOAT. Defensive GOAT. He certainly is.
there he is.
Former NFL MVP. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. The scariest guy in NFL history. Lawrence Taylor, definitely the defensive GOAT. Greatest of all time on D. Beautiful signature. Full-sized authentic lunar. Lawrence Taylor. NFC East. Jason Jarrett. Very nice, Jason. You're taking home LT. We've had him on the minis, the jerseys, and now the full-size authentic. That shows you how much great stuff we have in the break room. These legends, we make sure we have them in everything. Jason Jarrett taking home Lawrence Taylor. Very nice.
That one was just chilling in there. Now we're down to 2 boxes.
2 boxes left in the hidden Hydro. And we still have a Hydro Dip.
That's down to 50%. And that's part of the wheel spin.
That's right. Chris Roberts saying LT times 3, sacking the break room tonight. Sacked a lot of quarterbacks, sacking the break room. Kind of fitting. I think he was a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. 3 times in the break room tonight. Not bad. Chris says, I do good till the last 2 minutes of the game because that's when Dallas decides to play.
Ah, that's fair.
I see. I see. I feel like things don't go well in the last 2 minutes for Dallas.
Then, Chris, I just need to come down. We need to have a nice Arkansas-based food spread and just enjoy a nice Sunday. Nice Sunday night, a red zone. And maybe the Cowboys play on Sunday night.
That'd be great. So, Steven, you know this. I lived in Arkansas for 2 years as a sports anchor at the ABC station there. I worked and lived there. Things in Arkansas, fried foods and sweet tea.
Ah, well,
There's your Arkansas diet right there. It's not great on the body, but it is
I just need a day.
great inside.
I can do a day.
Inside the belly.
I just can't do,
Sure. All right, I'm gonna give you a couple boxes, Steven. Here's
trapping
Lawrence Taylor.
Kamen.
I'm getting trapped. It means we've done a lot of boxes, which is good.
And we're not done.
We're not done yet.
We got prime time next.
We got prime time next, and hopefully a lot more after that. All right.
Team.
Primetime, named after Deion Primetime Sanders. We got John Taylor, Christopher Wells, Dominic Beluso, Caden Chisholm, won that Terry Bradshaw earlier. Jason Jarrett just won the Lawrence Taylor. Nicholas Lester doing a whole bunch of winning. Justin Diamond got those 4 sick personals. And Zachary Erickson, the man of the minis, trying his luck.
It's Denny Mclean. Denny Mclean.
Might be.
It is.
Kamen has been the picket. It's hospitality central. It's a great city. A lot of great people, Chris.
I don't doubt that.
Nice.
I need to experience it.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice, says Baller Heaven. Jason Jarrett is happy with that Lawrence Taylor. Well, Jason, drop me a box number, or John Taylor, Christopher Wells, Dom Veluso, Zachary Erickson, Justin Diamond. Can't win in the minis? Why not, says Zach Erickson. Hey, try your luck at something new, man. Try your luck. We just need a box number, Steven said.
Box number.
We've already knocked off 16, Steven. Box 16. 1-6. That is going off the ticker. Thank you very much.
You mean DAC6?
DAC6, number of Joe Montana. Chris is saying AFC West Chiefs. Okay, Chris.
Look at Chris going for a team, not just the division.
He's getting adventurous.
Chris, I'm going to come down and we're going to watch one of Kamen shows together and we can just call boxes together.
There, I like it.
We'll replace.
Oh, that's great.
Someone sit here.
Oh, that's great. All right. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right. Good luck, guys. Thank you very much for filling that up. If Chris calls this, I'm going to go crazy. Chris, I before E, except for after C, says Bob. Bob knows the spellings. He knows the spellings. All right. Primetime full-size authentics. All of these are full-size authentics, guys. We got Zachary Erickson in the NFC North, Nicholas Lester, NFC South. We got Dom Veluso in the NFC East. Say hi to Liz for us, Dom. Caden Chisholm. He's a Niners fan. He's got the NFC West. Actually, no. He was a Chiefs fan. His girlfriend's a Niners fan. Christopher Wells in the AFC North. That's been hot. Mr. Jason Jarrett coming off a win. He's in the AFC South. Justin Diamond won a bunch tonight. He's in the AFC East. And John Taylor, AFC West, the division that Chris Roberts has predicted to be the winner, Steven. All right, primetime helmets, our first break of this. We did have a personal already tonight.
Pretty the Chiefs.
Chris is calling the Chiefs. Maybe a Neil Smith, Chris. Maybe a Tyreek Hill. Who knows? Oh, it's neither of those guys. I think Chris and Steven got a buddy, Sean Alcaraz. He'll like this one. We got Mike Gesicki on the full-size Eclipse. Mike Gesicki. Beautiful, beautiful helmet. Beautiful green. I know Dom will like this as a Dolphins fan. Mike Gesicki, 4-year tight end with the Dolphins. 6 receiving touchdowns last year. Career high, 700 receiving yards this year. So 2 years ago, the 6 touchdowns, 780 yards this last year. Mike Gesicki, that is the AFC East, right? AFC East. Another win for Justin Diamond. Full-size authentic Mike Gesicki. Very nice. Mr. Diamond. Justin Diamond. I love this green signature on the black helmet. It's just, it like matches the look on the helmet, Steven. It's beautiful.
That teal is beautiful.
The teal, that's what I was looking for. I was like, what color is that? It's teal. Very nice.
The teal goes nice.
Teal goes nice. Had a lot of Cowboys lately. This time as a Dolphin. Dom Veluso, let me know what you think of Mr. Mike Gesicki, because I think with Tyreek Hill there, Jalen Waddle, I think he's going to get a lot more open looks, and I think he's going to play pretty good. So
yeah, you'd have to imagine so, right?
Gotta love it. All right, congratulations. Pleasure, boys. Time for a break. Zach, that's okay, man. Hopefully luck comes your way next time. Drop a new mini-series, hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, sometime in the near future. Maybe you'll have more luck in the next mini-series, Zach. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Get sicky, he says. Get it? Get it? Because you get sicky? I like it.
Is that his hashtag down in Twitter world?
It might be.
I bet it is. I really don't delve into Dolphins Twitter.
Dolphins Twitter. I'm going to hand them to you, actually, Steven.
I really don't, Kamen. There's a lot of subsections of Twitters you just don't want to visit.
No, probably not.
If they're throwing down a hashtag get sicky,
get sicky,
I'm not sure if I want to go.
All right.
But they're going to be throwing up a lot of hashtag cheetah.
Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
All right, guys. We are finally caught up. We have 6 slots in the next Hidden Hydro. So I'm going to drop that link in the chat. Hidden Hydro. When is the chance for helmet for getting the riddle? I'm not sure, Nick. I can check and let you know with our customer service team. I am not 100% sure when that is, man. You are using E after H except when it's Monday, says Bob. Okay. So, guys, I did drop the Hidden Hydro link, number 2. Hidden Hydro, 6 slots away on the full-size Authentics. We have just 2 helmets left. one hidden hydro left. So 50% chance for a hidden hydro. We have 8 slots remaining in the on-deck baseball bats. That's a 10-spot break, Steven. So we did knock off 2 slots. 8 away on the riddle, 8 away on the primetime helmets, 10 away on the hanging headliners, and 8 away on Catch Me If You Can reps. I am going to put this series up. This is one we're sleeping on in the break room. Still haven't seen Randy Moss, haven't seen Devin Hester, haven't seen Michael Vick pulled in this series. Some of the fastest players of all time. That is a series I'd like to do a break of tonight. So let us know what you want to get in on, guys. I think we're going to fill another hidden hydro. And then after that, it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys what you want to fill. Marcus Little, what hydro is it? I'm not sure, Marcus. I'll be honest, it's called a hidden hydro. That's what it's called. I believe the headliners are gone, but this is some of the non-headliners. So you look at that list of non-headliners, it's pretty loaded. We just pulled the Lawrence Taylor. So that hidden hydro could be one of those guys, or it could be someone else. I'm not really sure. Dom is getting us the hashtag, Steven. Get Sicky, Penguin, Cheetah.
I'm looking.
He's looking.
I'm diving in.
You're all in on Dolphins Twitter.
I'm not all in. I'm just saying I'm diving in for right now.
Diving in for now.
There's been things on here.
There's some things. There are some things. All right, Larry Rossland hopped into the Hydros. Marcus Little's in the Hydros. Who wants to join those guys? Who wants to join us for a hidden hydro? Like I said, 50% chance to get a hidden hydro. You can also get a wheel spin. I would love to do 2 more hidden hydros. I'd love to close out that series tonight. That, of course, is entirely up to you guys. It's up to you guys if you want to close the hydros. Obviously, that series is going to be off the board sooner or later. So I say, why not now, Steven? Why not now?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Big news today in the sports world. We had Mr. Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler won the Masters. We mentioned it earlier. There was a guy that bet $150,000 and he won 2.7 or 2.9 million. Hopefully he didn't cash out his money early because Mr. Scheffler won pretty easily. Rory McIlroy finished 7 shots back, but he had a great final round. It was never really like a worry for him. McIlroy had finished earlier. Mr. Scheffler knew the score, and he definitely delivered. So that was the big news in the Masters. Tiger Woods struggled this weekend. He did make the cut. Not a good Saturday or Sunday for Mr. Tiger Woods. Last day of the NBA season, Steven. The Nets are going to be the 7th seed in the play-in game.
Wow, they fought all the way back up.
Yes. So, and let's see, Boston is the 2 seed, Milwaukee the 3, Philly the 4. Those 3 teams
set in stone.
That's what it says on ESPN. I'm not sure who has the tiebreakers because they all had identical 51 and 31 records.
Oh.
But looks like if it's Boston and Brooklyn in the first round, that would be interesting.
That would be very interesting.
So we'll see. Our Chicago Bulls are going to play the Bucks. If the tiebreakers work out the way it's being listed, it would be Milwaukee is the 3.
That is what's happening.
Chicago is the 6.
Raptors Sixers is going to be an interesting series.
Yeah, that'll be good. That was what the Raptors beat the Sixers that year. They won the championship, actually.
Mm-hmm. Wow, the Cavs fell to 8.
The Cavs fell to 8.
Well, good for them. They made the play-in tournament. I mean,
they're a young team, a really talented young team.
Hawks Hornets is going to be just the scoreboard's going to light up.
Yes, a lot of
like
points.
145 to 138.
Or Trae Young and LaMelo Ball. That will be a fun showdown.
Yes, it will.
All right, Steven, I have some good news for you, man. We're knocking off slots left and right on the Hidden Hydro. We are 4 slots away, so we will definitely break that tonight. 4 slots away on the Hidden Hydro. Philly for the win, says Marcus Little. I want to see what happens with the Sixers, because it's interesting because James Harden, when he first joined the Sixers, he was out there dominating. James Harden struggled a little bit for his high standards in recent weeks.
He's old.
He's older. Joel Embiid has not struggled at all. Led the league in scoring this year. I don't know if he's going to get MVP, though. Nikola Jokic is a better passer, does a little bit more overall. Do you like Jokic and Embiid or someone else for MVP?
I like Jokic.
Jokic? I mean, Jokic is better this season than he was in his MVP season. That's the difference between those two guys. Jokic can put up a triple-double. Embiid's a good passer, but he's not going to be getting 10 assists normally. He'll get like 4 a game.
I know about that, though? Sorry.
What's up? Go ahead.
Just look this up. So, I remember this quote. I believe it was from Larry Bird.
Oh, Larry Legend.
Yeah. He said, how many players can you name that have led the league in scoring and won the title?
Michael Jordan.
He's one of them.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He's another one.
Wilt Chamberlain?
No.
No, because he won after he scored all those. How many are there?
There's 3.
So I got 2 of them already?
Yes.
MJ. I'm going to guess Kobe.
Nope.
Okay, so it's MJ and Kareem. Jerry West?
Nope. He lost too many.
Lost too many times in the finals. Shaq.
Yep.
Shaq, I remember that because he was MVP, led the league in scoring.
Yep.
So,
and that right there, I don't think, in the grand scheme of things, Joel is a very talented player.
sure,
I don't know if he's them, though.
sure.
Jordan did it 6 times. Obviously, every year they won the title.
MJ, baby.
Yeah, Kareem once and Shaquille O'Neal once.
Sure.
So maybe Joel Embiid is very skilled. I just don't know. Is James Harden that Kobe-like?
I don't know. They don't really have a number 3 on that team either. They don't have a
Exactly.
number 3 option.
And whoever they face off against in the West,
If they get there,
let's just say they get there.
sure.
Whoever they face off in the West, they will be just severely outmatched.
Sure.
I think the Suns are more talented. I don't think the Warriors could figure it out. They've fallen apart way too much.
Yeah.
But again, they still have championship pedigree, so you can't take that away from them.
They do because those guys haven't played together. Draymond, Clay, and Steph haven't played together. Steph is supposed to be back for the playoffs. That'll be the first. They played together for like 13 or something seconds the whole season, so they should be getting back. Guys, we're closing in on the Hidden Hydro. We have 3 slots away. Let's close that up. Caden's asking, what's good in the Tom box? Are you talking about Tom in the Hidden Hydro? Because Caden, if you're talking about the virtual series, we don't know about those. But the Hidden Hydro, honestly, Steven, everything's good.
Yeah.
Every hit in the Hidden Hydro has been really, really good. And we still have a Hidden Hydro out there. So 1 in 2 chance for a Hidden Hydro. I think the headliners might be off the board, but the non-headliners, I mean, we just had Lawrence Taylor, who was not a headliner in that series. So that tells you enough. I do have a question for everyone in the chat. What else do you guys want to get into tonight besides the Hidden Hydro? We're obviously going to close out at least one more break of that. Otherwise, it's up to you guys what you want to get into because we're wide open on the rest of the break page. So throw something out in the chat. Let us know what you guys want to get in on in the break room. Matthew, thank you very much. Matthew Hopner hopping in. A new customer looks like. New customer, Matthew.
Yes, it is.
Marcus Little, yes. Tom Brady is still left in the Riddle jerseys. The Riddle jerseys is a 6 series. We also have a Justin Fields out there. I'm not sure. I think Lamar is out there, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know Emmitt Smith got pulled the other day. We just pulled Lawrence Taylor. But Tom Brady is definitely out there in the Riddle box jersey series. I believe Mr. Brady is out there. I've not pulled him in the break room, that's for sure. So,
I think that's it.
You think what's it?
This article was written in 2018.
Okay,
so I'm
what's up?
thinking that's... I still think it's only 3.
Well, did Giannis lead the league in scoring last year?
I don't think so.
Because Giannis won the ship last year.
Yeah, but I don't think he did.
Let's see. 2021, Steph Curry led the league in scoring.
Curry, yeah.
Another guy I would have guessed. 2 left in the Hydros, guys. Let's close up the Hydros.
The league in scoring his first MVP, second MVP year. 2016.
Curry, yeah. And that's the year that they lost in the finals against LeBron in that 7-game series.
So the first MVP year, 14-15.
Yes, correct. He didn't lead the league in scoring his first ring. He led the league in scoring, I think, that year that they
The
were
unanimous
73 and
MVP.
9. So
This goes right against.
it's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, it's not. That's why. Jordan's best total, his best total in that was 92-93 when he scored 2,541 points.
That's a lot of points.
32.6 points a game. It's not included in his top 5 scoring seasons.
Sure. That's incredible. I think Jordan's highest scoring season was what, like 37 a game?
Yeah, 37 is like second year. It's absurd.
That's absurd. All right, one spot left. Speaking of 37, I saw a stat where LeBron was like the first teenager ever to score 30 a game, the youngest ever to score 30 a game, and now he's the oldest. LeBron at 37 averaged 30 a game this year.
He's like also the youngest to score 5K, 10K,
Everything.
15K, 20K,
Everything.
25K. Need I go on? He's going to have 40, 10K, and 10K. 40K, 10K, and 10K when it's all said and done.
A lot of legends. LeBron and MJ, certainly as a Bulls fan, I like appreciating both. Even though I'm a Jordan fan, it doesn't mean I have to hate LeBron. And it's the same way for NFL greats. I mean, guys we have in the break room, I'm a huge fan of Drew Brees. I'm a huge fan of Peyton Manning. Tom Brady, I respect the heck out of him, even though I grew up cheering for Manning in those rivalries.
Oh, yeah, one away. Come on, guys. We are close.
One away on the Hidden Hydro. One slot away on the Hidden Hydro. Let's do that Hydro, and let's do one more Hydro afterwards. Close out the series and close out the wheel spin.
I have it ready. I have the third one ready for them.
There you go. Post it as soon as we close it.
As soon as I see that new order.
LeBron cries too much, says Marcus. That would be one critique of LeBron that I might agree with. He sometimes tends to, get a little emotional, a little whiny. But you know what? The dude is a beast. I got to respect
People
LeBron
handle
James.
things differently.
Sure.
Different eras, different. You can't necessarily. I'm not going to disagree with it because
Sure.
it definitely appears that way.
Sure.
But I also think LeBron has a different set of stipulations he has to go through.
I also think that every time he complains, it gets put out there. I mean, every player complains sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just everything he does is just put in front. It's magnified. Exactly. All right, guys. Who believes in closer magic? Who wants to close out the Hydro? We'll do this Hydro, and then we'll do one more Hydro, I think. Close out the series, get 24 names on the wheel spin. Let's get rocking and rolling on our other breaks. I don't want this Hydro to be the last. I want to do some more breaks, but we got to start getting some orders on the rest of our break page if you guys want to keep the night rolling, because we're pretty open on the break page right now, but that can definitely change in a hurry. I find this interesting, Steven. Sometimes people are afraid of the closer magic. I know certain people believe in it, but others are like, I do not want that last spot. So
it's all, a personal preference matter.
it's a personal preference matter.
Bob doesn't hesitate to closer magic. Dominic Veluso closer magic. See, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go, Dom. Thank you very much, guys. If you are in that break, drop us a box number. We have, you know what? We just did, which one did we just do? 41, right?
Yep.
So we have 52 and 58 left. Would have loved to see Rodman guard Bron, says Erica. That would have been a great matchup. I think Dennis Rodman was a guy that can guard pretty much anybody. But I also think that LeBron, like Jordan, those are guys who can score in any era.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this LeBron wouldn't be successful in Jordan's era.
Well, Jordan's era was more physical, but LeBron, that era was also less athletic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the athletes were not as good back then.
I'm telling you, I don't know what LeBron would do to Bill Laimbeer.
LeBron would dunk over Laimbeer and demolish him.
Defenders of all time.
Sure.
Some people say
The athleticism is way different.
It would be bad.
All right, so we had Marcus Little was first coming in with 52. Charles wanted 58. Nick wanted 52. We had 52 first from Marcus Little. So we'll go with 52, whatever box is called first.
Right, well, I'm going to put up number 3.
Put up number 3.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
2
boxes left, guys. We've been tracking the Hydros closely. We should have one hidden Hydro left. So there should be a 50% chance on the Hydro. That series out of 60. Tom Brady was box 45. We'll see where the Hydro is going to be.
Number 3 is live.
Number 3 is live. We're going 11 times for our divisions, guys. 8, 9, 10. One more, 11 times. All right, got a lot of different folks in this break, Steven. I love having different names in it because, you know, it's fun. And here's what you know about a break like this. You win this with one spot, you automatically profited. If you lose, you only lost 75 bucks. So we got Larry in the NFC North. We got Dom in the NFC South. Caden in the NFC East. Ryan Andreessen, NFC West. Nick Amaro, AFC North. Charles V, AFC South. We got Marcus Little in the AFC East. And Matthew Hopner hopping in to his first break ever. The new guy. Box 52 is called out by Marcus Little. We go with whoever calls out the box first. Could this be a Hydro, Steven? I think 50% chance to get a Hydro. 50% chance. This is a break room exclusive. Woo-hoo-hoo! Not a Hydro, but one of our favorite players, Brian Urlacher, the great linebacker, former defensive player of the year. Brian Urlacher was so good that he was strong enough to knock over running backs and tight ends, quick enough to keep up with some wide receivers even.
Yeah.
Brian Urlacher, one of the best linebackers of all time. Larry Rossland, one spot in the NFC North. Brian Urlacher. How about it, Larry? How about it? Brian Urlacher, full-size authentic.
At least it's your team's favorite colors. Your favorite team's colors.
The Bronco colors, right?
Very close. I'm sure there's a slight difference.
Man. Steven, where was he on your favorite Bears growing up? Because for me, it was Urlacher and Hester were my two favorites.
I mean, I liked what he did. He wasn't like one of my favorites though of all time. Like I liked Peanut Tillman.
Peanut Tillman was great. The Peanut Punch.
I liked Lance Briggs.
Very underrated.
I liked Tommy Harris even though he flamed out.
Sure.
But I still liked his game. Bushin Muhammad, I was a fan of. Thomas Jones.
Mike Brown, I really liked.
Mm-hmm. Those are more of my favorite Bears.
Okay.
But Brian Urlacher was obviously great.
Well, he was better than those guys, but obviously everyone has their own guys they like.
I tend to lean more towards the corners and secondary and like those kind of guys.
Sure. Baller Heaven, I think that is Jason Jarrett saying, that's smoking. Guys, we told you this. There's no bad hits in the Hidden Hydros. I know it's 75 bucks a spot, and that's because all of these helmets are sick. And I think the last one should have a Hydro. I believe we have a Hydro left. I hope we're not wrong, but I'm pretty sure the last one should be a Hydro. We've been tracking the Hydros here in the break room. We have been seeing what's out there, and I think we had 4 Hidden Hydros that we pulled. It was the Ray Lewis, Alvin Kamara. We pulled Joey Bosa.
Bosa, sick.
And I think there was one other, and I can't remember. I think it was Michael Irvin. And I know it was advertised as 5 Hidden Hydros to us. That's what we were told when the series dropped. So that last one should be a Hidden Hydro. Should be a Hydro-dipped helmet. No idea who it is. It is possible that it is one of these non-headliner names. This is the list of non-headliners. Could be one of those guys. I am not sure, though, because the Hidden Hydro is not pictured as a headliner. So Steven's bringing the box over.
Guys, we're going to do this. So let's just look at this beautiful box until it's sold out.
Okay, I like it, Steven. I like the way you're thinking. Box 58, guys.
It's supposed... As Kamen does track this, and he tracks this very well. If he is correct, there's a form of a filthy helmet in there.
Yes.
Don't know who or don't know what it's going to look like, but it's going to go crazy.
It's going to be a Hydro.
So you might just want to get your shot in now. And it's the last one of the series. If you do not win, sorry, Kamen.
No, go ahead.
Your name will be entered into the top spot chase where you will have a chance to win UA Cash.
Yeah, and you actually...
Or not UA Cash, I'm sorry. Signature Club points.
Yeah, the UA gift card, it changes. You literally said what I was going to say, so I have nothing to add to that. But I was going to say you're going to get an automatic chance to get the wheel spin.
And some of you guys are in there twice already.
So, box 58 out of 60. 58 out of 60, guys. The very last Hidden Hydro box. We're going to get this done tonight. So, I mean, we have 6 slots remaining. We're going to get this done tonight. I want to see what the Hidden Hydro is. I really want to see it right now. Let's get this done tonight.
Just want to give everybody an update.
What's up?
The Bulls are winning 100-93. I think it should be noted that Patrick Williams has 26 points and 3 boards and 3 assists and a block. He is asked to be the man tonight. Io has chipped in with 18 and 4. Unfortunately, he has 7 turnovers, but he's a rookie, so I get it. But when asked upon, Patrick Williams is leading the team.
And that's what the Bulls need in the playoffs. I know it's going to be a tough series in their opening round playoffs.
We need him to take a step.
They're going to need Patrick Williams to take a step forward. Ayu Dosunmu, who's playing great. They'll need him to take a step forward. It can't just be DeMar DeRozan. It can't just be Zach LaVine. They need those role players to show up, for sure.
Vooch needs to step it up.
Vooch hasn't been playing good lately.
He has been... I like Vooch. I think he's a very good basketball player. I think his unfortunate issue is that he is not big enough.
Sure.
We don't have any rim protection, and that is why Joel Embiid would feast on us. It is why Giannis is going to feast on us.
Joel Embiid has beaten the Bulls like... There's a 6 stat, and I think it's like something like the Bucks have won 16 of 17 against the Bulls, and the Sixers have won like 10 in a row or something.
Well, we're like 2-20 against top 8 teams in the NBA, and we're 0-18
against the top 3 seeds.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not pretty.
Are not, and that's not what you can expect from this year, honestly. If we got to the second round, I would have been pumped. But I think a nice lesson. This is what we did to the Bucks in 2014 and 15. We beat them in the first round. We beat them 4-1.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe it was 6 years later they won the title.
6 years later.
But the point is, thank you, Jason Jarrett, for closing out the Hydro.
Oh, Jason, you the man. Jason Jarrett's like, I want to see the Hydro. I'm not going to mess around. Jason just hopped in with 5 slots. We're closed on the Hidden Hydro.
And your names will be entered.
Those names will be entered into the wheel spin. This is the last box in the series. We are almost certain there's a Hidden Hydro. Because, why do I know that, Steven? Because it's a break room exclusive. And we were advertised 5 Hydros. And every time a Hydro came off, I checked it off.
It's ready for you.
So that list is ready.
Rip it.
Hidden Hydro, we got Larry, Matthew, Bob, and Jason.
I mean, randomize it, of course.
Sure. Don't want to pull that first.
Then rip it.
All right, so we're going to go 11 times on the randomizer. Good luck, folks. Very last Hidden Hydro of the series. This is going to be sick. Jason Jarrett loved that last helmet so much. He's like, let me get in for another.
Can you blame the man?
You cannot blame him. 10. Let me make sure I don't overclick. 11 times. All right. So this is what we got going here. Take the randomizer down. I'm going to read off the 3 divisions by the other folks. We got Matthew Hopner in the NFC West. We got Larry Roslin in the AFC South. And we have Bob Boulay in the AFC West. Every other division is owned by Jason Jarrett. Here we go. Could this be that Hidden Hydro we've been searching for? Very last box of the series. Box 58 out of 60. Oh, baby. It is a Hidden Hydro. It is Roger Staubach on the Cowboys. Look at that cowboy. That is absolutely sick. Cowboy on up. Look at all those Cowboy fans in the break room. Gotta be jealous of Roger Staubach. 2-time Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP, 6-time Pro Bowler, led the league in passing touchdowns in 1973, 4 times led the NFL in passer rating, former Heisman Trophy winner in college, Roger Staubach. Take a look at this beauty. Very nice. That is the NFC East. Jason Jarrett bought out all those spots. Hydro dipped Roger Staubach, one of the all-time legends of the game. It is a Shut Authentic Hydro dip. It is Thing of Beauty. Look at that. The warning is coming. Warning, warning, warning. We got fire in the break room. So that's what a Cowboys Shut Authentic Hydro Dip looks like. Look at that, Steven.
An absolutely beautiful helmet.
It is beautiful. Have never seen a helmet like this. I haven't seen what that Cowboys variation looks like. That is a hot hydro, says Jason Jarrett. There you go, Jason. Hot hydro indeed. Coming in hot. Jason Jarrett, NFC East. Let's go. What a way to close out the series. What a way to close out the series. Roger Staubach. Roger Staubach. Very nice. He is definitely, I mean, is he the best Cowboys quarterback ever? Staubach? Is he, Steven?
Like statistically?
Roger, I mean, I know Troy Aikman, I think he has one more title, but who's better? I mean, who's the best Cowboys quarterback ever?
See, the problem is I didn't get to watch those Cowboys play back then.
Sure.
And I was way too young to honestly watch the 90s Cowboys.
Aikman, yeah.
Aikman. But from what I'm surmising,
Sure.
it seems like Aikman had a squad.
He had a squad.
He had a squad. He is the #1 running back of all time. Michael Irvin is no joke at receiver. I'm sure their tight end and their line was gross.
Jay Novacek.
Yeah, Jay Novacek.
There you go.
Prime example. Ultimate Autographs. One of the best we have here.
Sure.
Also, they had primetime Deion Sanders. Maybe not the first title, but their defense was obviously decent. Did they have Charles Haley out there?
Sure.
Yeah, they were gross. Now, I'm sure Staubach's teams were also gross, but maybe he was a little bit more impactful in those titles.
Sure.
So,
His big guy was Drew Pearson.
That's
Another
also
guy
a
we
really
have in the
good
break
guy.
room. That was his big guy. What you youngins out there don't know is that he didn't start playing with the Cowboys until age 27 because he had to fulfill his commitment because he graduated from the Naval Academy. Bob, that's a great point. I didn't realize it was 27. I do know that he won a Heisman Trophy.
I do know he went to the academy, but I just didn't realize the age.
Sure.
Yeah, so, I mean, it sounds like, I'm going to say it here, Kamen.
Go for it.
#1 quarterback in Cowboys history.
Agreed. Chris Roberts, what do you think? What does Chris think? Cody Neff,
Yeah,
you're
what do you
still
all
out
think?
there?
Lester, Andrew
Yeah,
Cowboys fan?
What do you guys think? I know Chris Roberts is old enough to have watched him play, I think. Are you old enough, Chris? Maybe Chris was very, very young
Chris is a young cat.
at the time. He was maybe he was too young to watch him play.
Chris is a young cat.
Bob has watched him play. Bob, who do you think is the greatest Cowboys quarterback of all time?
That's a tough question to ask a Giants fan.
That's right. Which guy was the toughest to play against? Which guy was the toughest to play against? Wow, we closed out a couple series tonight, Steven.
Yes, sir. We're going to have to get some new stuff up there for you guys.
Yeah, we're going to have some new stuff tomorrow on the break page. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 things out there. Bob is saying, I think Aikman was a bit better. Okay? Okay.
Bob would have a more honest set of eyes than I would.
Sure.
So I really can't say.
I think they're both great. I think it's a brutal call. It is a brutal call. Even though he did have Drew Pearson, I do think Aikman had a little bit better overall team, as you were saying, Steven. But, I mean, you can't go wrong with either of those guys.
Which team was Bob Lilly on?
Bob Lilly, I think, actually played with this guy right here. Look it up. I want to say Bob Lilly played in the 70s.
Definitely played in the 70s, 1939. Goodness gracious.
While Steven does that and looks that up, who is that? I missed it. Nick Lester, Roger Staubach. Staubach. However you want to say it. An absolute legend on the Hydro Dip. 2-time Super Bowl champion for your Cowboys. Maybe that's the difference. Aikman had 3 rings. Mr. Roger with 2 rings. So you missed the Cowboy, Nick Lester. That's the question. Greatest Cowboys quarterback of all time. Is it Mr. Roger here or Mr. Troy Aikman?
I gotta watch him play. That's the problem.
Gotta watch him play.
I might have to hit up some film study.
Jason won a trade, says Nick Lester. I bet.
Honestly,
I
they're
bet.
very comparable.
Their stats?
Yeah. Like, Roger Staubach threw for 153 touchdowns, 109 picks. Troy Aikman threw for 165 touchdowns, 141 picks.
So a little better TD to INT ratio for Staubach.
Yeah, but he had a 57% completion percentage. Aikman had 61.5.
Okay.
Aikman threw for about 10 more thousand yards.
So
yards per average throw, 7.7. Roger Staubach, 7 on the dot for Troy Aikman.
okay, so they're pretty close. I agree.
Yeah, Staubach's record 85-29.
Mm-hmm.
That's absurd.
That's insane.
Troy Aikman was 94-71.
But he got it done in the playoffs.
He did get it done in the playoffs.
Or you know what? Aikman was like something like 1-15 his rookie season, I think. That set him back a lot.
His record that in 89, 0-11.
0-11, that's right. So he got off to a tough start early.
Then he went 7-8. Then he went 7-5, 13-3, 11-3, 10-4, 12-4, 10-5, 6-10.
Well, here's a little history about Mr. Roger. He threw the first Hail Mary, says Bob Boulay. There you go, to Drew Pearson.
Nah, what do you know?
Wow, a cool lid, says Chris Roberts. Cool lid indeed. Absolutely awesome lid. So here's what we're going to do, Steven. I'm going to throw the randomizer up. I'm going to show off every break we have left on the site. I want to get rocking and rolling. I want to do some more breaks tonight, guys. But we are wide open. I don't want this to be the last break. So I'm going to showcase everything we have in the break room. Then we're going to do the wheel spin, because that is obviously done, because we filled up the 3 hydro breaks. And then after that, I would like to be 4 slots or less away on a break by the time we get the wheel spin done. These are On Deck Circle autographed baseball bats. Sick list of headliners out there. A lot of big names. The Bash Brothers, Fernando Tatis Jr., Bo Jackson. I mean, this series is absolutely loaded. 8 slots away. Let's do a baseball bat break. What else do we have on the break page? The Riddle jerseys. We are 8 away here. Tom Brady's still out there in this jersey series. I mean, how could you not want a Tom Brady? He is the GOAT. Let's see, what else do we have in the break page? We got these Primetime Platinum helmets. We just debuted this a few days ago. Bob Greasy's off the board, and I believe Jerome Bettis off the board because I pulled him this afternoon. So that means you can get Marvin Harrison, top 5 receiver of all time in catches. He's also top 10 in yards and receiving touchdowns as well. You can get Daniel Jones, the young quarterback. Edgerrin James, speaking of Hall of Fame running backs, recent Hall of Fame guy. He was known for his time with the Colts, but this is Edgerrin James on the Cardinals. We have maybe the best running back ever over a 3-year span, Terrell Davis, in this series. We got Deion Primetime Sanders on the full-size authentic. And how about this, Steven? We've already pulled 3 Lawrence Taylor tonight. How about one more? We have him in this Primetime Authentic series on a Pro Line helmet. We also have the Hanging Headliners. This series speaks for itself. Mr. MVP Aaron Rodgers, the captain Derek Jeter, Stephen Curry, greatest shooter ever, Peyton Manning on the Broncos, top 5 greatest QB. Non-headliner names like Drew Brees, Dan Marino. That's definitely a series we're sleeping on in the break room. And then this is another one we're sleeping on. You can get Randy Moss for $38 a spot. The Catch Me If You Can replica helmets. Michael Vick, Devin Hester, haven't seen those guys pulled in the break room. Maybe the best returner of all time in Devin Hester, best running quarterback in Michael Vick. So that's what we have here in the break room. If you guys want to get into anything else, now is the time to start knocking off slots. We come to a verdict, Steven?
Yeah.
What's the verdict?
It might be the silliest reason of all time.
Okay, drop it for me.
We're still going with the quarterback battle, right?
The Staubach
Yeah, I'm
and
taking
Aikman?
Staubach.
Staubach?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the reason?
Couple of reasons. So, drafted in the 16th round. In the 64 draft, 122nd overall. Those rounds don't even exist anymore. Then, he obviously served his term in the Navy, his service. Then, he was only drafted in the 10th round. So, much higher value.
Sure.
Than Troy Aikman, who was number 1 overall. Also, Troy Aikman has no nickname.
No nickname.
Roger Staubach is called Roger the Dodger or Captain Comeback.
Roger the Dodger.
That's enough said, in my opinion.
Enough said.
That is enough said. Also, looking at his career record, never had a losing season.
That's impressive.
10-0, 10-4, 8-6, 9-4, 11-3, 12-2, 11-4, 11-5 to end his career.
I'm going with Roger the Dodgers.
Roger the Dodger.
I'm going with Roger the Dodger for this reason. I'm a huge fan of efficiency, better touchdown to interception ratio than Troy Aikman. I think he took care of the ball better. So I'm going to go with Roger the Dodger. But that's definitely a brutal call. Two of the all-time great Cowboys. The only two Cowboy quarterbacks to win a Super Bowl as the full-time starters.
I need to check some stats out, though. I want to see what the NFL completion percentage leaders were year by year.
Right. Well,
because maybe 57% back then
was really
absurd.
good. Well, that's because you look at Terry Bradshaw and Joe Namath. Both were just barely over 50%. So
exactly.
The completion percentage was harder back then. While you do that, Steven, though, we are going to do our top spot wheel spin. I don't want this to be the last eventful thing we do. We fill up some breaks or get close on some breaks. We're happy to stay on and rip some more boxes. But let's knock off a few slots while we do the top spot chase. We should have 24 names in here, Steven.
Yes. Do you know who led the league in percentage this year?
Completion percentage?
Yeah.
Mac Jones.
No. Do you want a clue?
Sure.
I'm a huge fan.
Oh, Joe Burrow.
Yep, 70.4%.
Where was Mac Jones? I know he was up there.
I will have to look it up.
Probably in
right
the
now,
top 5.
Look at the 60s.
Look at the 60s. There you go.
Okay, so let's talk about this here. Troy Aikman was drafted. Not Troy. Roger Staubach's first year was 1969.
Mm-hmm.
He had a completion percentage of 48%. Actually, let's scratch that. He played one game. He started one game.
Sure.
His first good year, 1971, we went 10-0. 59.7 is his completion. 1971. Virgil Carter led the league with 62.2%.
So not far off.
Not far off whatsoever. And if you look at this list, Kamen, the percentage just goes up and up
and up
as the years go by.
Real quick, Steven. You can keep going on the percentages. Let me do this top spot chase.
Do it.
We got 10 clicks. Jason is up top after 10. The 11th click is Larry Rossland. Larry Rossland, Mr. Bronco himself. Larry, let us know on what number you want us to start on the wheel spin. Otherwise, Steven will start on number 1. Number 1.
Just a paw update for everybody. He's at 34 points.
How many?
34 points.
Is that a career high?
That's easily a career
That's
high.
got to be a career high. Larry wants to start on 44, same as Mr. Bob Boulay.
44?
Yes. Roger the Dodger, Steven, by the way, led the league in passer rating 4 times.
Yeah, okay.
4-time passer rating. Led it in passing touchdowns once.
I'm going to give the nod to the older generation in this one.
Roger, I agree.
Yeah, Roger the Dodger.
Roger the Dodger.
That's
Excellent.
what people would say at the water cooler the next morning. Back when that actually was happening. No one goes around a water cooler anymore.
Troy Aikman, by the way, led the league in completion percentage once.
He did.
Did not lead the league in passer rating at all. Roger the Dodger did it 4 times.
It's Roger. It's
Roger the Dodger, baby.
Captain Comeback.
Captain Comeback.
That's enough said.
All right, let's spin the wheel. Let's spin that wheel. Big money. Is it big? It feels big.
It feels large. 83.
83. Bob Boulay lowballing you.
That's what he does.
$83. Larry Rossland. Congratulations, Larry. Congratulations on that win. Here's what we're going to do. Since 8 is my lucky number, I'm going to give you guys the last call. We have 8 minutes to get within 3 slots or less on any breaks. If we don't get there in the next 8 minutes, that will be the show. We get within 3 or less, we'll stick around a little while longer. We don't get anything done in the next 8 minutes, that will be the show. 8-minute warning, now 7 minutes. It is 9:51. We are hopping off the air at 9:58 unless we fill up a break or get within 3 slots or less. We're really wide open right now. So if you guys are still watching in the chat, let us know what breaks you guys would like to get into. If we don't get into anything here in the next 8 minutes, that will be the show.
Can't wait to go home and watch Paw highlights.
Steven's going to watch Paul highlights. So we have, right now, Steven, we only have 5 series on the site. We entered the day with 8 series on the site. We closed out the Pigskin Footballs in the early show.
Doing business today, folks.
And then we closed out the Minis in the night show and the Hydros. KD has 20 points, had 20 points, 10 boards, and 16 assists. Triple-double for Kevin Durant.
Boston better be careful.
Yeah,
Because
Boston.
Ben Simmons might come back in the first round.
Sure.
And that's not necessarily meaning anything.
Well,
But that's not just no body you're throwing out there.
and that's assuming that the Nets win.
Yeah.
It's not a bad assumption, but, you know, I feel like a lot of people have already penciled in the Nets to the 7 seed.
It's a fair thing to do.
They don't play a ton of defense.
They do not.
In a one-game scenario, they can be beat, but they would have to lose twice not to get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't see them losing twice. I don't see them losing twice.
They would be the 8th seed at worst.
Yes, that would
And
be.
then they take on the Heat, which would be a fascinating match.
So it's Cavs, Nets in that 7th, 8th place game. Whoever wins that game is automatically in the playoffs, and the loser of that game plays the winner of the 9-10 game for the final playoff seed. I'll say this, the Hawks are dangerous. That's why the Nets want to win their first game. The Atlanta Hawks were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. That is
true.
a dangerous Hawks team. The Hornets are a young team, but they are a talented team. But I would say look out for the Hawks. Because my gut feeling, Steven, is that the Nets beat the Cavs and the Cavs lose to the Hawks. The Hawks get in the playoffs.
So the
Cavs will lose twice in a row.
Yeah, so the Hawks beat Charlotte.
Yes, correct. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, that's very possible. I think Raptors and Philly is going to be a very interesting matchup.
Sure.
I could see them taking 2 of those. But
That's true.
the Philly should advance in that.
You would think.
But then when Philly plays Miami, it's going to be really interesting. Because Philly has, Bam Adebayo could probably guard Joel. Maybe
I think Miami will be the less talented team in that series. Now, that doesn't mean they won't win.
Yeah.
A few years ago, you know, that Bucks squad that won the championship last year? Well, 2 years ago in the bubble, they lost in 5 games to the Heat. So the Heat know how to get it done. Jimmy Butler, it seems like he plays better in the playoffs. He's kind of like, you know, playoff Rondo, playoff Butler. He steps up his game. Kyle Lowry is added to that team.
I want to give that statement credit, but I don't want it to be near the level of playoff Rondo.
Okay, that's fair.
I think Jimmy Butler produces way more in the regular season than Rondo does.
Sure, that's fair.
And then when Rondo sees those playoff lights, he's back to being a triple-double machine.
Absolutely.
You're right. Playoff Rondo is a real thing, but the gap between playoff Rondo and, like, first of all, is Rondo out for the year? If not,
I'm
he's
not
on
sure.
that Cavs team.
Okay.
Playoff Rondo is
look out. Look out. So the Nets might be in trouble.
Yeah, they might be.
They might be in
Playoff
trouble.
Rondo.
Well, I can't wait for the sports now. I'm excited. Baseball's back. And NBA playoffs are exciting. I love the NBA playoffs. I don't even know who to pick. I'm going to roll with the Suns, Steven, just because I think Chris Paul is due for a ring. Devin Booker is a great young player. I think DeAndre Ayton's really, really solid. The Suns have the best record in the league. I think they're due for a title. The Warriors are a tricky team. They get Steph, Clay, and Draymond playing together. But my pick is the Suns. I really think I like their squad.
I like their squad, and I think it's going to be a finals rematch.
Finals rematch with the Bucks?
Not a finals rematch. If you need a chaotic matchup for your liking, let's go Mavericks.
Mavericks with Luka.
First of all, ever since they traded Kristaps,
they've done better.
Kristaps has been doing whatever he wants in Washington, and Luka has full control of whatever he wants.
It's his
to
squad.
do. And it's his squad, and they're not gonna. I really have a tough time seeing them going up against the Suns.
Sure.
Who are just so deep and so talented. The Suns should go back. And I think the Bucks should go back too. Because the Bucks and the Suns are the 2 teams left that have the best potential defensively.
And they're very complete teams. They've got very good role players, and they truly have a big 3.
Mm-hmm.
I know people don't talk about Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, but those 2 guys can ball, and I think DeAndre Ayton is one of the most underrated players in the league. I think he gets overshadowed by CP3 and Devin Booker. So
and yeah, even if you want to say that they're not big three because of the offensive aspect, big three defensively,
sure,
they're top two in the league.
They're top two for
Chris
sure.
Middleton and Drew Holiday are special defensively, and that's why when I watch them play the Bulls, because that's really the only time I get to check out Bucks games, it doesn't matter. They know what they do and when they do it, and they get it done.
Absolutely.
They're the most proven commodity in these playoffs, in my opinion. The Milwaukee Bucks.
I'm looking forward to it. It's weird because they were the 1 seed all those years and they choked in the playoffs, but now that they've won, there's a whole lot of confidence. My pick is, I say the Nets get to the finals and then they come up short. That's my pick. The Nets is the 7 seed. Steven, real quickly before we get out of here, 2 things for you. First off, who is in the on deck circle baseball bats? Can you let me know the 2 slots that are in there? Just want to know if it's a new guy by chance.
Yes, Ricky Whistler's in there. But
Ricky Whistler, and who else is in there?
Steve Myers.
Okay, so Steve probably knows by now the rules. Ricky, that on-deck baseball bat break is going to carry over to tomorrow's noon show. We are on 12 and 7 Central Time, Monday through Friday, 2 and 8 Central Time on Saturday and Sunday. We also have some specialty shows. We're working on maybe having a 4:30 show. We're working on things on that, but we might have a 4:30 show tomorrow, a little special flash show, but we'll see. That is not confirmed, but we'll definitely be back tomorrow. Steven will be producing the early show. I will be producing the night show. It's going to be a lot of fun in the break room. Before we go, Steven, favorite hit of the night for you?
Favorite hit of the night. Let's see here. I'm going to give it to you in a different way.
Okay.
Favorite hit of the night in terms of the next Joe's Sweet Sigs that I want to see.
Okay.
Lynn Swan.
Lynn Swan. I'll do you one better. I'll say Terry Bradshaw, because I think Terry Bradshaw has just as clean of a signature.
Maybe both.
And he is a 4-time Super Bowl champion quarterback. I mean, the only quarterback with more Super Bowl rings than Terry Bradshaw is Tom Brady. Joe Montana also has 4. I like the Bradshaw hit because we haven't seen him in the break room. But my other favorite hit is quite frankly this one.
Yeah.
Hydro dip, Roger the Dodger. So that is an excellent hit in the break room. But that'll do it, guys. Gave you plenty of shots to hop in and do some other breaks. But thank you very much for closing up the minis. Thank you very much for closing out the hydros. It's been an excellent show. We will see you tomorrow at noon, tomorrow at 7. It's going to be a blast. See you then. Steven, thank you very much for all the work with the orders and all the great chatter. It's been fun.
Oh, good one, guys.
See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you for breaking with Ultimate Autographs in the UA Live Break Room. If you had an awesome time, you can join us again every day. We are live breaking certified sports memorabilia at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time every weekday and 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time on the weekends. As a reminder, if you purchased a spot in a break that did not fill, your spot will transfer to the next UA Live Breaks broadcast. Thanks again for breaking with Ultimate Autographs. We hope to see you again soon.